We just saw Exit 8.
Exit 8. It's not getting an 8. I'll tell you that.
Oh, it's getting a 9 or a 10. Right?
Yeah, pretty sure. Pretty sure.
You start off.
I'll try to go with the pros. I liked the beginning. I felt like it was nicely nostalgic for someone who played the game. I had never played the game, but I at least know that that was the perspective. So I thought that was shot cool. Set design was pretty good.
Acting was solid.
Yeah.
I didn't think anyone did poorly with acting.
No. Yeah, I guess the acting was pretty solid. I don't have much else. Do you have anything? Any other pros?
I like the backstory a lot.
Sure.
I like the backstory with the dude. Like, you see him in the game, and the game or the movie told you about the backstory a bit. And I guess it kind of explained like the purpose of it, which was kind of like a Silent Hill ripoff. It's purgatory.
Yeah.
You know, you see a decision, you're about to make a decision, or you're in a moral instance where you're like, should I do the right thing, or should I just like keep my head pointing forward and just move about my day?
Yeah.
And you have to relive that moment, you know. And I did like the ending too, very ambiguous. Like, he turned, like, did the door open and he turned to get out, or did he turn to go and confront the issue that was at hand, you know? And then that begs the question of, like, if you just went off the train, was he just perpetually repeating this cycle, you know? Going through it and then getting back on the train, going through it, then back on the train, or was he gonna break the cycle, you know?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, thematically, it was pretty succinct, I guess.
Yeah.
I think they showed it off pretty well. Like, he was the only person in like plain clothes, and everyone else was wearing suits and stuff going to work.
And I didn't think of that.
At the end, there was in the hallway one of the pictures is a MC Escher painting of worker ants walking into infinity. Represents.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah,
I did see that. Yeah, like the one he was a loony on, and he was like, "This is new, and the kid's like, "Nah, dipshit."
Yeah, and that probably was a scene to talk about how the work cycle feels different at times, but it's all the same. And then there was like the ending scene where he like escaped, and he's like leaving to go on the train. He's walking opposite of everyone that's going back towards Exit 8. And they're all wearing plain clothes or wearing suits, and he's in plain clothes. So it definitely did. It made sense thematically. I guess.
I'm trying to think of that one little scene at the beach too. Was that like an envisioned future that he had?
I guess, like, is the kid real? Is the kid his son?
Yeah,
I don't know. He had the shell though.
That's true.
I would have really liked though if the kid ended up being an anomaly and he got reset or something like that. That'd have been interesting.
That would have been,
That'd have been a good
twist.
Good twist, yeah.
I think he probably was real because it shows him finishing it on his own. Well, it doesn't really show him continue it.
He just walks around the corner.
Yeah, but it's still in the opposite direction of normal. So I guess, I don't know that. Yeah, I think that was a little too loose.
Oh, yeah.
Negatives for me, my biggest gripe was it really felt like it should have been a 45-minute like Black Mirror episode. Like, there was just shots that were prolonged and not for like intention. With it wasn't deliberate. It was just padding.
It was it was obviously to make some kind of drama in it.
Well, I wasn't even thinking that, dude. I was thinking just to prolong the length of the film.
Yeah.
Like, this scene, like, when the kid turns around and he looks at the 7 sign. He just stares at it for, like, 10 seconds. I was like, what is going on here? Like, it wasn't even like it was some big instance or scene. Like, yeah, it's like I get when, like, Ari Aster, you know, uses a long, drawn-out shot to, like, set up something or build tension before a jump scare. But here, there's no purpose for it. That would be my biggest gripe. Like, it was a well-made film. Definitely was less scary than I thought. I thought it was going to be a little bit more jumpy.
Yeah.
But I mean, I kind of like the subtlety of some of it. Like when he opens up the door into the black abyss, and he sees himself on the train, and he just shuts the door. You know, there's nothing more, nothing less. It's kind of just like, kind of like the tranquility of that little scene.
Yeah, no, it was a good link between like a realization of what the situation he's in. He sees that he's in an endless cycle. He has to do something different.
Yeah.
And I think that's when he starts listening to the kid, so that would make sense.
Yeah. I don't think I disliked it as much as you. I wouldn't say it was a bad flick. I'd say it was an uneventful flick.
Yeah.
Probably.
I mean, I don't want to say it was a bad flick. But I wholeheartedly agree with you that this would have been a killer, like 45-minute Black Mirror episode.
Yeah.
I think as a movie, it just got too drawn out because I can only feel emotion so much when they look at the sign and see a new number.
Yeah, it's like they did that. They did that shit so many times. Like, I thought they would have like a couple like fast shot scenes of him like running through, making a mistake, and then running back. And there was it was just slow the entire time. Like, there's no scenes of escalation for sake of variety, which it kind of desperately needed.
And I was really hoping for like some like real subtle. Yeah, what was going over there?
It's like a police spotlight.
Yeah, that's weird. But I was hoping for some subtlety. Like, I wish some of like the anomalies were like really subtle and like you might have missed them, but like everything was like super obvious. Like, it was like
that's true.
Doorknob in the middle of the door. The sign is different.
Yeah, like the don't turn back.
I was hoping like
it
would have been a nice shot, just like to we walk by, we see something that the audience sees but he doesn't see, and it's not as crazy. Or there were just a couple like things that were like. True. It felt like it should have been anomalies. Like, there was one part where he's walking through and you can still hear the guy walking in the back, but that's never happened before. And I thought that was going to be an anomaly, but not. And then I feel like when we were at the second guy's POV, the girl that was walking, his version of the man, she had a different pace, I think, and that kind of confused me. I'm like, oh, that must be an anomaly, but that wasn't. Yeah. So, things like that kind of. Yeah. I feel like there was. When you have like a simple set, quote unquote simple set, and with a context like this where like anomalies, looking for anomalies, I was hoping for like little things to look for throughout the movie, but there wasn't.
Yeah, it's ironic. It's like a video game movie where the whole point of video games is figuring shit out on your own. Like being your own detective. In this movie, it was very much hand holding. Like, this is what's happening. We're looking at this now. Yeah. Because I totally agree. I was thinking of that before too. They would just walk through and the camera would pan around on maybe a 360 shot as he walks through, and there's something subtle, like you said. But it was like every time they had one where I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. They just overdid it, like with the eyes on the painting. It's okay, we get it, buddy. Like, we see the eyes. Okay.
Yeah. I think you definitely need a couple for shock value, but like every single one was something crazy like that, or like the baby screaming in the lockers, the flood, the eyes. I mean, I feel like the greatest one was the guy. Like, that was the most shock value I had, when the guy turned around and was like smiling at him and following him. That was a good couple of scenes. I love that.
That one was good. I was waiting for like the door to open and like a face pop through.
But I mean, I'm glad they didn't do some kind of like jump horror like that, because I think the strength of this movie was like that atmospheric horror, because it's like
the liminal aspect.
Yeah, you don't know what's around the corner, kind of thing. So you like don't show your monster if you don't have to. Yeah,
pretty subpar flick. Nothing egregious, but nothing outstanding. Okay. I'd go with I'm gonna go right of the mill. I'm going 5 out of 10.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
All right,
exit 5 out of 10.
Damn, I think that's like the first time we've ever nailed the head the exact same.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I don't regret watching this, but I wouldn't watch it again.
Yeah, I concur. Yeah.
All right. Another one.
Yes, sir.
Peace.